So this is just to show where we are. I'm not going to say too much because I can't, because we're at the beginning of the job. But this is the site. This is the old hippodrome, and this is Sigru, and this is Falero. This is Calidria. And this is the new harbor. This is where I want to have a little place for my boat. And I asked the foundation to, and I got that in the contract. This is the land. Well, I spent today again time there and there and there. This is the connection. This is what we call the esplanade. Well, you know, the esplanade, it was a good idea. It's very welcome now. Now, as it is, the esplanade goes from nowhere to nowhere. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because I think it was the right moment to do it, because at least we have something to cross all that system of street, of motorway. But in reality, when we do something there, and we do the park there, and we come to the water, this will become very important. Because even going nowhere from nowhere, still you can count people there. This morning I was there, we have people. You know what is beautiful? When you are there and you walk toward the sea, you go up in a little 5–6% slope. And the view you have is beautiful because you feel the infinite of the sky because the road goes up, the walk goes up. So you see beyond that, you see the sky. And this is a beautiful sensation. And that's why, well, this is where we are. This is the beginning of the scheme. This is the park. All this land is under 66,000 square meters. It's about the same size of the national park, just for you to give a sense of measure. For me, living in Paris, it is important to say that it's like Jardin de Luxembourg. And believe me, Luxembourg in Paris is a very important place. People go there because it's a good size. Under 66,000 square meters is big. This part will be more devoted to function related to the neighborhood there of Calitea. This is the park, and this is water. I wanted to bring people from Calitea up to rediscover the sea, and I wanted to bring the water back there. It's not impossible, not impossible. This is a canal. We can use actually salt water. We can actually pump water and move. This, for you to know, this size is 600 meters, and the width of this canal is 30 meters. That is what you see now. If you go there to the marina and you look to that, it's the same thing. And you will realize that 30-meter width is not small. I want to see children sailing optimists there. Optimists are the small sailing boat for children. I think the idea of bringing water inside is not mad, it's important. It's important that when you come down, well, you know, people will come to this place 50% from this direction, 30% from that direction, and 20% from that direction. But this piece of water will be essential because it will address the fact that this center is on the water, is already on the water. But back to the idea of the view. The water is one thing, but the view. Well, the idea that there, the park is down to the same level of the street, and there, here in this position, the park goes up to 30 meters. This is the section. This is where Calitea is, zero level, and if I take up the park, so the park is actually like the topos of the place. Well, topos is a Greek word, the topography of the place. I want to have people enjoying the park, they go up, and the park goes up with a 5–6% slope, so that when they get up there, they discover the sea. And that level there is 30 meters. 30 meters is just above the building that are around. So when you are there, you are out of the world. And when you are there, when you look this direction to south, you find the sea that is the DNA of the city. And when you look this way, you see the city. You see the town of Athens. That you see the Acropolis, but you see the town. And the town, I quite like Athens, especially when you see from far. It's like a quarry of white marble. Well, it's not white marble, of course, when you look more carefully. Well, when you get closer, then you have some little problem, but here and there. But Athens is a city with a charm, with a kind of white, strong presence, with identity. I like the idea that when you are there, up there, you are in the public park, a big, important park, and you discover the sea, Bella Vista, the beautiful view. Kalitea get back again, the view to the sea, and also you rediscover the city. 30 meters is not too much, and I want to put up there what we call the reading room of the library. I guess I have to say something about the two main functions, but I want to stress on this section that this is the elevation looking east. Here, in this point, on the ground level, I want to make the agora, the piazza, the place. An agora is a place without roof. And on one side there, I want to start with the library that goes up, and I want to put the opera. So the opera is on the left, and the library is on the right, and we have a piazza. And the two things, the opera and the library, work together, but they are not confused together. They actually work to create a place. But the essential thing is that they are not two monuments. Actually, they work together with the agora and the park. So in reality, when we say what we are doing, well, we are not doing just the new opera house. We are doing the opera house. I love opera. I love music. That's great. But also, we have to reinvent the library, the concept of library. And we have to reinvent, to bring here, the beautiful idea of a urban place like an agora and the park, so that this becomes a destination again, like the Piazza in Beaubourg, 40 years later. It's a place, a destination place you go, of course, to read, to discuss, to meet people. You go there to enjoy music, but you also go there to spend time on the park or enjoying life and good restaurant on the agora, or actually for some performance in the agora. And this is the section through the opera. Well, I can't say too much, but you understand that an opera is like a quite complex machine. This is the room, this is the stage, and this is what you need for operating. So this machine is the opera. And that's the reason why the roof is there. But 30 meters is exactly what we need to fly above the city and to reach the point where you see the water. And this is the section of the library. This is where you enter. This is the canal. And this is, of course, the park going down to west. And this is the beginning of the library that, of course, is there and there. That space there, that kind of space that I think may be magic, is the place where you go finally in the library to enjoy meeting other people, to read a book, to search, and actually we call it reading room, but we also call living room or whatever. I think I have to stress this point.